In September, we got emails saying that our US tax forms will expire on December 31st, 2024. Now, when that happens, you could end up missing out on a big chunk of your earnings, all because your tax info isn't up to date on So in today's video, I'll show you exactly how to update your tax info to avoid unnecessary withholdings and keep your hard-earned money right where it belongs, in your pocket. All right. Now, of course, the first thing you want to do is to log into your Google AdSense account. Once that opens up, this should be the template you would find there. And if you haven't done the whole tax thing that is required of you, one of the first messages you would see at the top of your page would be this action required. It says there's something to check in your AdSense payment account. All right. Now, of course, you might want to click on the Goto Payments, which you would see at the top right corner of your page. You can actually do this on your mobile phone, but I prefer that you do this on a laptop. Okay. Now you want to click on Goto Payments. And then, of course, when it loads up, this might take a while depending on your internet. You would see this red bar that says there are issues with your payment account. Now you want to drop down on this to see the steps you need to take, so just click on this arrow that's facing downward by the right hand side. When that opens up, it would show you the issues you're having with your payment account. So the first one would be your tax form expires on December 31st, 2024, and Google may need to withhold up to 30% of your payouts or hold payouts completely until you submit a new tax form and it's approved. Now, the second one is to make sure the right amount of tax is withheld on your payouts. Provide your island tax info as soon as possible. Now, this is the first one you want to focus on, right? Because already you have submitted a tax, in my opinion. So what you want to do is to submit new form. All right. Now, if you got that email from YouTube that kind of scared a lot of us, then it means that you have been monetized, and it also means that you have been receiving payments before now. So what that also implies is that you must at some point have, submitted your tax, info, the whole TIN thing that we had to do one time, so now you need to just submit new form. So you click on the submit new form that you can see there, at the right hand side of that bar. You click on that and then you wait for it to open up. Now, once it opens up, it brings out this whole, payment settings manage tax info page, and it says your tax relationship with Google is based on the tax information you submit and information in your payout profile, right? So here it says Ireland, to make sure the right amount, the same thing that I read out before. Let's scroll down to see what other options that we have. All right, because I do not think that this whole island thing has anything to do with us, but just to be sure, we need to scroll down, because again, what we used was the US task, if you remember, not the island task. So you have no business with this first column. Just scroll down, and of course you would see the whole one for the United States. Your tax form expires, because this means that you have submitted before, right? Like I said, your tax form expires in December. Google may need to do all of that. We read that before. So again, you can see that this was approved before now. It means that you have submitted one before now. And for this particular account, which I'm using as a demo to show you guys how to go about it, this person already submitted the tax in March 10th, 2021. All right. But now what you want to do is to submit new form. Click on that, and then it would ask you to start new form or to cancel. If you start a new form, your previously submitted form will be removed. Now, do not panic, because at the end of the day, whether you start now or not, you would still have issues in December if you do not do that. So click on, start new form. Click on that. And it says, before you start, plan on taking 15 to 20 minutes. This is not something you can do in a hurry. So now we want to click on start form. Okay. Once you click on that, it will take you to a different page. And at this point, you would need to verify your account. All right. Now, once that is done, once you have, verified that it's you, it would open up this page here. where you now have to, refill some of the things that we have filled before. Guys, do not panic. You don't have to do anything, outside of taking time to fill this. Just be patient with it. Again, like they said, give it time. Okay. So the first one here is the United States tax info. What you want to click here is individual, because again, I want to assume that your account is yours and not, for an entity and all of that, right? Click on that and click next. Next question pops up. Are you a citizen or resident of the United States? For this account, the answer is no. So feel free to click on the right thing based off of where you are. And then, of course, you scroll. It asks you, based on your previously selected answers, a W-8 form is needed. Guys, the first one is what you would click on. Again, this form is most commonly used by non-US individuals and would also be used to claim tax treaty benefits. So yes, you want to click on the first one and then start WBEN form. Okay. So it says, be sure this information is exactly the same as on your tax document and that the form is signed by an authorized representative of this legal entity. Of course, this part has your name, which obviously I have blurred out for security reasons. And then this part says DBA, that's doing business as name or disregarded entity. This is optional, so I guess you can leave that. So here it says country or region of citizenship. You click on the drop down bar and then of course search for your country. In this case, I'm searching for Nigeria, and I'm just going to go all the way down till we find Nigeria. You click on that, and then it says taxpayer identification number. If you're claiming a tax treaty, you must provide either your foreign TIN or a US TIN. If you want more information on that, then you want to click on more about TIN. So now you don't have to do anything here. Okay, just click on next. So of course you would need to fill out the address and all of that, and because you have actually filled this out before, your address should drop down like this. So just click on that for everything, for all the slots to, completely fill out itself. You don't have to keep typing it again. And then of course scroll down and click on mailing address is same as permanent residence address. So just click on that and click on next. Now, this is another step. We have finished the first 3 steps and we have a few more to go, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So for this one, it would ask you, Nigeria and the US don't have a tax treaty. Of course, we already know that. In fact, we knew that, right from the beginning when we were asked to fill the whole TIN thing. And I remember in the video that I did then, I mentioned to you guys that Nigeria and the US do not have a tax treaty, okay? So it will ask you, are you claiming a reduced rate of withholding under a tax treaty? Just click on no if you're in Nigeria. But I mean, if you're in a country where you're eligible, then of course click on the second option. But for the sake of this account, no, I am not eligible for a reduced withholding rate because sadly, I'm in Nigeria. Okay, so yes, click on next. Now, of course, for this fourth part, is asking activities and services performed in the US. Has your account name, your name would appear here, performed any activities and services for Google within US, or do they expect it in the future? For now, the answer is no, you haven't done any activities. If you have, then of course click yes, but again, no. And then you have to certify, right? And click on next. Now for this part, it would ask for tax reporting. You can actually go paperless or get documents by mail. It just means that your documents will be sent to your registered mailing address, right? And for the sake of this, I'm going to go for the get document by mail, just for record's sake, okay? Now you click on next. We're almost there, guys, almost there. Now for this sixth part, it says document preview. This is how your documents will be generated based on your provided information. All you need to do is to confirm that you have reviewed the generated tax documents to the best of your knowledge and believe that they are true, and then you click on next, right? Here for the last part is where you certify and sign. So now it says tax form certification. Under the penalties of perjury, I declare that. Of course, you don't even have a choice, so just click on that. So when you scroll down, it would get to this part where it says the tax form may be applied to prior payments and all of that. Just click on certify again because like I said, you don't really have a choice. Now here's where you have to do the magic, right? So this says January 1st, 2020. So you need to take this last zero out and add 4, depending on the year that you're filling this. But I'm guessing that 2024 will be the best option because it says enter a year from 2016 to present. So obviously you cannot put 2025 because we're not in 2025 yet. And then description and dates for each change to tax form. This is optional, guys. Anything that's optional, just leave it, okay? Don't stress yourself, except it is compulsory. Now you come down here where it says your signature. I acknowledge that I am signing the tax form. Just read all of that, guys. Take your time, okay? I'm just being fast because I want this video to be really straight to the point, okay? Now it says, yes, I am the beneficial owner named in the tax identity, or no, I am not. For this case, yes. And then you scroll down. By confirming my identity, I acknowledge under penalties of perjury, I'm signing the tax, just read all of that. Your name should also pop up under the full legal name slot, and then all you need to do is click on submit and wait for the feedback. Now there you have it, guys. It says here your tax info has been accepted. So yes, you have nothing to worry about. Your tax info has been accepted. You scroll down here, you would see where it says submitted. So you can see that this date has changed because, again, this is the date I filled this out. Like, I'm recording this video on this particular day. So it says submitted on November 11th, 2024, and it would expire on the 31st of December 2027. All right, so this is how you know that you have done what is required of you. You have nothing to worry about. Now when you refresh your page and it still comes up with that whole action required thing, do not panic. All you need to do is scroll down, and once you do that, you see the whole feeling of whatever, do this, it's no longer there. It just says your tax has been accepted. All right, it has been approved, and the date has been updated till the date where you filled it out. So you are done. You have no business with this, okay? You have no business with this. This is what you should focus on if you use the US tax. So this is what we use, and now approved, submitted. It will take a while, maybe when you come back to your page, you're most likely not going to see this again. But for now, pay no attention to it because you have done what is required of you. All right. And can I just mention that once you're done with all of this, you should get an email, more like a confirmation email from Google AdSense, stating that your tax has been accepted and all of that with, the updated dates and all that. All right. I hope this video was useful to you guys. If it was, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already, and of course, I would see you guys on the next one. All right. Bye.